Standing by the crater, the battleground of instinct versus rationality. I would like to share with you a moment from my past, a moment that lasted no more than a few seconds and yet certainly marked me for life. It took place in 1973 during the war in Israel. I was an officer in the IDF. My paratrooper unit was deep in the desert. We were fighting in the front line. Artillery shells were intensely lethal downpower raining on us from all over. Each explosion created a large crater in the sand. Covered with sand from the latest exposure, I was standing at the edge of one of these craters, a crater created by a shell that fortunately just missed me, but not by much. I was frightened to my core. I was scared that any moment I might be blown up into oblivion. I lost some of my hearing, but miraculously I did not lose my mind. My survival instinct told me, run for your life. It demands that I should run as fast as I could away from the crater before I am killed in the next blast. But I didn't immediately run. Instructions from my military training flooded my rational mind, reminded me with sharp clarity, like lightning, which never strikes, that's like lightning, which never strikes in the same place twice, so do bombs never hit exactly the same place twice. To run or to stay? Was this crater created only moment or second ago by death itself to be my grave if I stayed in? Or should I trust it to be my safeguard for my life? Should I go against all my instinct and impulse and jump into the crater? In the confusion of life and death, it became a battleground of wills between instinct and rationality, between my gut reaction and my logical trained response. Ultimately, in a state of dread and panic, I jumped into the crater. This likely saved my life. My heart still weeping for close friends who died running for their lives, escaping their craters. While my story is quite unique and extreme, since that day I have realized how common and frequent it is in our daily life for us to stand on the edge of similar craters. This moment demands that we weigh our instinctual impulse against our logical inclination. At times, the right choice for us is to follow our instinct. At other times, the correct path for us is following our rational mind. Life surely doesn't come with instructional manual. To apply these junctions or dilemmas to everyday life, here are a few examples where we are faced with endless junction of impulse versus healthy choices, like I had to do in the war in the crater, but this is about everyday life. To be more disciplined in eating habits, to improve your health, or continue consuming food that gives you immediate pleasure, like eating lots of sweet, that you know may not be healthy for you in the short or in the long run. So this is a junction. When my daughter was a few months old, she crawled towards a heat vent on the floor. My impulse was to stop her. Then, knowing that she will not get hurt, even if she touched the vent, I let her touch it, feel the heat, and recoil. She never touched the vent again. So this is like me jumping into the crater rather than the impulse to run away. To quit a job that you are very miserable in, or to stay to tough it out. It may help you shape your future career. Again, being thoughtful rather than impulsive. And one more example, whether to impulsively and emotionally confront somebody with whom you have a conflict, or take the time to reflect and decide how you want to proceed. Sometimes we parents want to help our child buy a new car rather than help him wait longer, save for the new car, be patient, and will make him or her feel sense of true ownership or even pride of owning the car. Obviously, if we pay attention, our life is full of numerous junctions, not as severe as standing in the junction of the crater, but nevertheless, it's a everyday junctions that we have, and with full awareness of the choices we make, this is extremely important.